Good morning students, welcome back. In our previous lecture, we learned about the series solution of Bessel's differential equation and we derived the orthogonality of the Bessel functions. In this lecture, we are going to learn about series solutions of Legendre's equation and we will introduce Legendre's polynomials. Let's start. Earlier I mentioned the Legendre's equation as well as Bessel's equation. These are two important differential equations with variable coefficients. But as you know, we have certain methods. We can reduce the variable coefficients into constant coefficients and we can solve the differential equations. Particularly these two differential equations we can't solve with those methods. That is the reason we approached this series solution. Anyway, you have to memorize these two differential equations. Here the Legendre differential equation is of the form 1 minus x square bracket of d square y by dx square minus 2x dy by dx plus n into n plus 1 into y is equal to 0. So we are trying to get the solutions with the help of series methods. In our Bessel's differential equation, we use Fibonacci method to solve the solutions. Here simply we are using power series. Means we are just taken polynomial a0 plus a1x plus a2x square up to arx to the power of r plus and so on up to infinity. So when you write this into summation symbol, r is equal to 0 to infinity ar x to the power of r. So this we are assuming as a solution for our equation 1, Legendre's equation. Y is equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity ar x to the power of r is the assumed solution. So now you know here we have y dy by dx d square by dx square. So we should differentiate y. If I differentiate y, so this is sigma r is equal to 0 to infinity r into x to the power of r minus 1. Second order derivative d square y by dx square is equal to summation r is equal to 0 to infinity ar this. Again one more time if we do this, we will get it r into r minus 1 into x to the power of r minus 2. So now we have these two y and these two derivatives dy by dx d square by dx square. We have to substitute these three values in equation 1. The reason it is going to be satisfied and we should get 0. So if I substitute in place of y double dash, if I substituted this value, okay, 1 minus x square, see here 1 minus x square d square y by dx square. In place of that I am substituting this and then minus 2x into dy by dx. So what is the value of dy by dx? This is the value, okay, and then plus n into n plus 1 into y. Just see your equation, n into n plus 1 into y, that is into y. Y means here summation r is equal to 0 to infinity ar x to the power of r, so which is equal to 0. So we are simply substituted these y and its derivatives in equation 1. So now here if I multiplied this 1 minus x square through with this term, so what I will get it, 1 into this whole thing will be again same thing, summation r is equal to 0 to infinity ar into r minus 1 x to the power of r minus 2. So again I am multiplying with minus x square. So if I multiplied with minus x square, here bases are same, so that here we will get it x to the power of r now this time. So minus r into r minus 1 into x to the power of r. So here in this term, if I multiplied this minus 2x to inside, so what will be there? Minus 2ar r minus 1, this x power 1 will be there here, so that will becomes r into x to the power of r. And of course here there is no change, simply we'll write it up. So if you see in this term, in this differential equation, we have x power r terms, we have x power r powers, we have 3 terms, x power r minus 2, we have 1 term. Anyway, why I am telling you, so we are going to take some comparison of coefficients of some x power r terms. That's why you should understand this. So initially, so we have to equate the coefficients of various powers of x to 0. So initially I am taking x power minus 2, x power minus 1. So how I will get it? If I take it here, r is equal to 0. If I take it r is equal to 0, what I will get it here? X power minus 2. So x power minus 2, are you going to get it in other terms x power minus 2? So we will not get it. Only in the first term we will get it. If r is equal to 0, we will get it x power minus 2. So the coefficient of x power minus 2 is, when I substituted r is equal to 0 here, a0, 0 into 0 minus 1. So a naught, 0 into 0 minus 1, that is minus 1. Totally it will be 0. Okay. So because this term is 0, so a naught should not equal to 0. That's why we have a naught which is not equal to 0. Similarly, if r is equal to 1, if you take it r is equal to 1, then here what will get it? X power minus 1 will get it. So I want to compare with x power minus 1. So we will not get in other terms that x power minus 1. So only in the first term we will get it x power minus 1, right? So what I will do here, x power minus 1 means this time I am taking r is equal to 1. So in this term a1, 1 into 1 minus 1 means 0, that is a1 into 1 into 0, that is here a1 should not be equal to 0, so that already this is 0, so a0 should not be equal to 0 to define this particular value. If this is 0 means this a0 and a1 should not equal to 0. Right. So now next we are going for directly to compare with x power r. Of course r is greater than or equal to 0. Just now we are taken r is equal to 0, r is equal to 1 also we are taken. Now directly we are trying to take x power r in this series. So here if you see x power r terms, directly you can take it. This is the coefficient of your x power r. R into r minus 1 is the coefficient for x power r here. Here 2ar r into x power r is another coefficient. Here n into n plus 1 ar. So this will be your x power r coefficients. What about the first summation? Here also where we will get it? We have r is equal to 0 to infinity, but whatever term here I am showing, this is x power r minus 2. Okay. So to get it your r here in the power, to get your x power r, I have to forward 2 more terms. Okay, that means plus 2 if I add it there in the power. So to add and means in place of r, if I take it r plus 2, we are going to get it rth term in this series, because r is equal to 0 to infinity means x to the power of r is also there. So that means here I can take it ar plus 2, r plus 2, r plus 2 minus 1, x to the power of r. So that is the term what we are writing here. r plus 2, r plus 2, r plus 1. So the coefficient of x power r from this first summation. Please take it carefully and write down. So and the remaining is, in the remaining terms, x power r directly coefficients are there. Those coefficients will write it carefully. So in all this, in these three terms, we have a power r. So we can take a power a r. We can take it common. So once you take it common and take it on other side, because these minus signs will becomes these two are becomes plus, and this plus goes to minus here, right? So anyway, these three terms I'm taking on other side. So ar plus 2 I'm keeping as it is on left side only. ar plus 2, r plus 2 into r plus 1, which is equal to ar of this one. I'm taking ar as a common and taking all into another. So here when you go for the simplification, so this is minus n into n plus 1. When I multiplied, this is minus r square minus r. So in the numerator we have ar into this term, and we are solving this ar plus 2. So this type of relation we are preparing to get the we can take it as some iterative formula. Okay, you can use this as a iterative formula, so that we can get it all other values. You can start with a0, a1, a2, a3. Already of course we clearly understood a0 should not be equal to 0 and a1 should not be equal to 0. So we can write our solutions in terms of a0 and a1. So this recursive formula you can utilize for our iteration process. So that's why I'm substituting r is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this equation, in this iterative formula. So let you see r is equal to 0. That means I'm going to evaluate a2. When r is 0, here this is 0. Okay, so minus of n into n plus 1 by 2 into 1, that will be, so minus n into n plus 1 by 2 into, here r is 0, that's why a0. Okay, you got this. Next, to get your a3, I have to substitute r is equal to 1. If I substituted r is equal to 1, this is minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 by here 3 into 2, that will be the 6. So a3 is minus of n square plus n minus 2 by 6 into a1, because we have taken r is equal to 1. Okay, so again of course minus of n square plus n minus 2 you can write into factorials, that is minus of n minus 1 into n plus 2 by 6 into a1. Now, so now we got a3, you can go for a4. So means how to get it a4, already we used r is equal to 0, r is equal to 1, and now I am using r is equal to 2. If I take it r is equal to 2 in this recursive formula, I will get a4. So here minus of n into n plus 1 minus what we took here, r is equal to 2. So 4 minus 2, that will be the minus 6. So minus of n square plus n minus 6 by 12 into a2, because we took r is equal to 2. So again here n square minus of n square plus n minus 6, I can write this into factorial, minus of n minus 2 into n plus 3 by 12. Of course, see here we have already a2 value, already we evaluated in terms of a0, that you please utilize here. The reason, whatever the arbitrary values of a1 to a2 to an, all the values we are trying to write in terms of either a0 or a1. Sorry, a0, correct only, a0 or a1. The reason, we know a0 and a1 values which are not equal, so you may have your solutions of, with the help of these two arbitrary constants we are able to write your solution, because ours is second order differential equation, right? So then a4 after writing this, and of course minus into minus plus n into n plus 1 n minus 2 n plus 3 by 12 to 24 into a naught. Similarly, you find one more term. Please be patient to evaluate all those. These are in the part of derivation. Don't leave it. So a5. So means I am taking this time r is equal to 3. Then I will get it a5. Okay. So minus of n square plus n. See here I am just taking r is equal to 3. That means minus 9 minus 3. That will be minus 12. Okay, then again the factors for this is minus of n minus 3 into n plus 4, and again we know the value of a3. Already we evaluated a3 in terms of a1, that we have to substitute. That means all odd values, a5, a7, a9, all we are writing, a3, a5, a9, a7, all odd values we are writing in terms of a1. Odd even values a2, a4, a6, a8, all we are writing in terms of a0. A0 means a0. So that's why here a5 again we are writing in terms of a0. So once we got all are in terms of either a0 or a1, again we are going and substituting in our assumed solutions. What is your assumed solution? Have you remembered? It's simply a polynomial, that we can call it as a power series. There in the beginning I represented as summation symbol form. Now I am expanding that. So that is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on like that. So as you know, a2, a4 all are we are written in terms of a0. a3, a5, a7 all are written in terms of a1. That's why this series, whatever the even terms you write down at one place, a0 plus a2 x square plus a4 x to the power of 4, and odd terms you write it another way, because we are going to substitute in place of this a2, a4, we are writing in terms of a0. Okay, so on substituting all these values, and again a3, a5 also in terms of a1 we are substituting. Okay, just now we got all these values. So when we are writing all in terms of here in a2 in terms of a0, a3, a4 also in terms of a0. So means I can take a0 as a common, the remaining whole thing will be in the series form. Similarly, here also a3 and a5 we are writing in terms of a0, so that a0 will comes as a common, the remaining whole thing we can write into series form. Okay, so this is this whole series which looks like a complicated for you. Anyway, to represent, instead of writing the whole series, simply I am representing u of x is one series and v of x is another infinite series, so that your y value means your differential equation solution, as you know, with the two arbitrary constants here, c1 y1 plus c2 y2, so that is a0 u of x plus a1 v of x. So u of x and v of x are here representing this series and this series respectively. So this is known as Legendre's differential equation, which we are representing in terms of series solution. This is known as a series solution for our Legendre's differential equation. Okay, I hope you understood. Otherwise, you please go back and pause the video carefully. See the steps step by step and try to understand. And if you have any doubts, you can ask in our class. Right, now, so if you see in equation 5, we have the terms like x square, x to the power of 4, all even terms in terms of polynomials, isn't it? And here x cube, x to the power of 5, all are again odd terms in terms of some polynomial power. Okay, so what we are trying to tell you here, I already represented in u of x means first sequence. So when I am taking positive even integer, means in the power. If we take it c x square x to the power of 4, something like that we are getting. So that will be the polynomial of degree n. If similarly for the v of x, if you take odd integer, that is also polynomial degree. So anyway, both, either it is even or odd, in general that contains polynomial of degree and an infinite series. Okay. Now the polynomial solutions with a0 and a1 chosen properly, so that the value of the polynomial becomes 1 at x is equal to 1, are called Legendre's polynomials of degree n, and it is denoted by Pn of x. Let's try to understand this. Okay. Here we don't know the values of a0 and a1, isn't it? a0 and a1, these are arbitrary constants. Let you assume some value. We have to take some value which helps us to write this whole series in terms of some polynomial. Okay. And such a way that when I substituted x is equal to 1, if we get that will be equals to 1, those type of polynomials are special polynomials, what we can call it as special types of polynomials, which here we are calling as Legendre's polynomials. So let's try to understand this. I'm just taking some value. Let's go to the next slide, we will understand carefully. See, I'm choosing some value either in place of a0 or a1. If I choose it, this particular value, okay, don't ask me that how you came to know this value. So Legendre's what he did by like trial and error method. So actually here, what is the problem with the representation of the Legendre's differential equation is this: we can represent the combination of series as well series solutions, and if n is an integer, positive integer, we can consider these as a Legendre's polynomials very quickly. That is one reason. Okay, so let's understand first. A0 and a0 are a1. Okay, so in that place, if I substituted this value and the remaining whole series, as you know, I am taking a0 into some series and a1 into some other series. But if you write it all together with the simplification from higher to lower order terms, I will get the series in this form. Okay, this derivation is not required for us. Both here, this series, we started from first term to nth term, infinity terms. Okay, so there we are starting somehow we are starting at some nth term to and reducing to up to infinite terms. Okay, x power n is trying to reduce it. So anyway, that derivation is there, which is not required for us at this moment. Anyway, what we done here, this is the series solution, right? This is our series solution. So this series solution we can represent as some particular polynomial. This series solution y will represent as some polynomial. Okay, what is that name I am giving? Pn of x. When it is possible? It is possible when n is either even or odd integer. It's not a problem, but it should be integer. If it is some other value, then the Legendre's polynomials are not possible. So I am writing that particular series solution by taking a0 or a1 as 1 into 3 into 5 into 2n minus 1 by n factorial bracket of that series. The combination of those two series we can simplify in this form. Both are same. Okay. It looks like complicated at this moment for you because we are not taken the derivation part of this particular formula, right? And you feel that it is difficult. Now, anyway, you need not to remember this particular one. There is other way, there is other formula which we are going to introduce in our next class, Rodriguez formula. Instead of remembering this, better to remember that particular formula to evaluate your Legendre's polynomials. So let's wait some moment here. I'm just representing y means your your Legendre's differential equation solution as a Legendre's polynomials. It is possible, when it is possible, Pn of x, okay. So Pn of x means Pn of 1 is equal to 1, then and only it is possible. Pn of x is, we can write in this way. So here one condition is Pn of 1 always should be 1. Pn of 1 should be 1. Okay. So we'll check all these one by one. Pn of x we can represent in general in this way. Okay, here n may be anything, p0 of x, p1 of x, p2 of x, anything. But in place of x, if you substitute 1, you should get 1. Right? So this we have to be remember. Now let's see. We'll try to obtain these some values. Now I am not taking 1 at present, just I am taking the values in place of n. I am just taking some values. Okay, so let's see. If I am taking Pn of x means n is equal to 0, P0 of x. So suppose here if I take n place in place of n 0, so what I am going to get it here, that will be this is 1 into 2 into, so something like 2n minus 1, right? So what is the value of n? Here we are taking that value is 0, that is 2 into 0, that is 0 by, so if we substitute here in place of n, if we substitute 0, p0 of x, you will get it 1. Please verify. And p1 of 1, you will get x. p2 of x, you will get this particular series. We are just substituting in place of n this value for in the same formula. You will get this one. Okay, 1 by 2, 3x square minus 1. So we are getting some polynomials, okay, of different orders. These are Legendre polynomials of order p0 of x, p1 of x, p2 of x. Now what we have to do here, as I said, if I substituted in place of x, if I substituted 1, then I should get it, the whole, the polynomial value p1 of 1, p2 of 1, p3 of 1, p4 of 1, all you should get it 1. That is our, that we have to check it. Then and only you can call these as a Legendre's polynomials. Okay, that is possible when you consider a0 and a1 equal to this particular value, right? So let's see here. Of course, this is already we got 1. So here p1 of, in place of x, if I substitute 1, here also we will get 1 directly. If we substituted here 3x square in place of x, p2 of 1 if I am finding, so here 1 by 2, so here 3 minus 1, that is again 2 by 2, that is 1 only. So here p3 of 1. So all these polynomials are having some peculiar property that when I substituted x equal to 1, this result is equals to 1. Polynomials, all Legendre polynomial results. Okay, so if in such a way, it is easy to see all these expansions gives 1 at x equal to 1 according to the definition of Legendre's polynomials. So that is the reason when you have an integer solution, so positive integers as a powers, either it is even or odd, we can represent your this series solution of Legendre's differential equation in terms of Legendre's polynomials Pn of x, which will be equivalent to, I'm just taking now as per our requirement, I'm taking in place of a0 or a1, I can substitute this particular value, okay, and of course this I told you, instead of writing that series terms from lower to higher, I am writing from higher to lower. That comes with the derivation. And one more thing, you need not to remember this, please wait for the next class how you are going to overcome this particular problem. But anyway, I hope you understood. When n is an integer, you please take it Pn of x, Legendre's polynomials. This is called first kind of Legendre's polynomials. Also, these Legendre polynomials of degree n, and it is denoted by Pn of x. Okay. And one more thing, suppose sometimes if we don't have x values, x to the those power values may not be integers, it may be some fractions, may be different values. So in that case, we can't represent those into Legendre's polynomials. So the other type we can call it as, those are Legendre functions of second kind. It is denoted by Qn of x. Okay, so here of course this type of solutions we don't have in our curriculum. Anyway, if you don't have integer powers in your sequence series, we can't represent that Legendre sequence solution in terms of Legendre polynomials. That you keep in mind. Now in our curriculum we have only Pn of x, nothing but Legendre polynomials. We'll represent Legendre polynomials in this form, Pn of x, which will be equals to, this is your particular result, and such a way that what is the peculiar result here we are going to get it. If we have Pn of 1 means P1 of 1, P2 of 1, any number, any polynomial order of 1 which will be equals to 1 only. That is the we have to check in that way, then and only we can call those polynomials will be Legendre polynomials. Okay, so I just how we got all these, I'm just substituting in place of n, 2, 3, 4, I'm just simplifying, I'm getting some result here in terms of some polynomial. Okay, these are Legendre polynomials of P2x, P3x, P4x, P5, all these, but in place of x, when I substituted 1, then it will become, this whole result will be becomes, so that's why we have some peculiar results under this. So we are taking Legendre polynomials as solutions for our Legendre's differential equation. Right, so anyway, for the examination you have to write up to this, please. Okay, you have to write series solution. Once we got y is equal to a0 ux plus a1 vx, that is enough. Up to this is enough. And now I introduce this Legendre's polynomials. So these are also very important, but we will not get we need not to remember this particular formula, only for understanding I explained all this. And I explained all this P0 of x. These results are actually very important that you need to remember while doing your problems. You may be memorized all this. P0 of x is equal to 1, P1 of x is equal to x, P2 of x is equal to 1 by 2, 3x square minus 1. At least up to 4 or 5 you have to remember all these Legendre's polynomials to do your problems. Okay. So with just I am showing the solutions when we have Legendre polynomials as a solutions for our Legendre's differential equation. So the solutions will be looks like this. Right? I hope you understood. And in our next class I will give the alternate formula for this Pn of x, that we can call it as Rodriguez formula. From that also we can find all these P0 of x, P1 of x, P2, all these Legendre polynomials you can find with the help of Rodriguez formula also. For time being, you please just go through with this and just verify by checking all these values, are you getting or not. Okay, this is the graph for Legendre's polynomial. See how it is looking. It's looking. That's why we are using really in wavelet theory all these problems. Thank you.